Mindful Life Practice community.
And then we will do a little bit of journaling. And then we will get into the yin. Because I was saying earlier, I was like, I didn't have a plan for what I was going to lead us through today. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then it occurred to me that what we haven't done in a long time is the future self meditation. I don't know if you've been with me for that practice. I'm going to play some music as well. So this meditation, future self meditation, is going to guide you into a space where you're going to meet your future self in like 5, 10 years, 15 years, whatever resonates with you. And then, so we're going to use this meditation as our prompt. So after the meditation, then we can do a little bit of writing about anything that stuck with us, and then we'll get into our practice. So I'm going to play a little bit of music just to set our mood. A little bit of piano music. Nice. And so this is going to be a bit of a lengthier meditation. So I'm going to invite you to find a shape that is comfortable. I'm up on a cushion, whatever works for you. As I see myself in my pajamas, I think a lot about when I first became a teacher, and I posted something in a joking way on Instagram about how my favorite thing about my job was that I got to wear my pajamas once a year on pajama day. And then when I see myself teaching yoga in pajamas, I'm like, I manifested this. All right, so come into your comfortable shape, support yourself. And allow your eyes to close. And begin by focusing your awareness on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in easily. And effortlessly. And allow each breath to become more relaxed and comfortable. Any outside sounds that you hear can just help you go deeper inside. Leaving the noise and the stress of the outside world and journeying into the quiet and the peace of your inner world. And as you allow yourself to go deeper into this state of relaxation, you might remember a time when you stood in front of a pond or a lake and it was quiet and peaceful. Imagine now that your body is like that body of water. And as you drop a pebble into the center of your body, you can feel ripples of relaxation rippling out. Up through your torso, into your chest and your back. Through your shoulders and arms, through your neck and jaw. Feeling these ripples relax as your muscles let go and become soft and loose. And as you become more relaxed, you find yourself becoming more quiet and peaceful.
Now bring your attention to the spot between your eyes. It's the third eye. You're going to imagine a light there. It's a light becoming a beam that extends out into space. Follow that beam as it leaves this building, as it travels above the city. It continues out so that you can see the entire area. Keep going further and further into outer space. You'll see the earth beneath you, big blue, green ball, clouds wisping around it. Just enjoying this perspective for a moment. And now you're going to notice another beam of light. It's very near to you. Different color from the one you followed into outer space. And you're going to follow that beam back down to earth. And this beam is taking you down to earth maybe 5, 10, 15, or 20 years into the future. Whatever resonates. Keep following this beam down, noticing the earth and the geography stretched in front of you. And as you come closer to the end of the beam, just keep noticing where you are. This is where your future self lives. This is you 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Come into contact with the earth. Notice where you are. Noticing what type of home or what nature is around you. Now move to the home of your future self. What does it look like and what kind of landscape does it have? Are there trees? Are there flowers? What kind? Get a sense of this place. And now someone comes to the door to meet you, and that is your future self. And as the door opens, what do you notice? Just greet your future self and notice the way your future self returns your greeting. Welcoming you into this time and place. And then take in this person, your future self. What does he or she look like? How does she or he stand? What is this person wearing? Just get a sense of this person's essence. Noticing the inside of the home. What kind of person lives here? What are the colors of this place? And now just move with your future self to a comfortable place for a conversation. Start by asking your future self, what is it that you most remember about the past 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 years? Taking a moment now to hear the answer. And asking your future self, what do I need to know to get me from where I am now to where you are? What would be most helpful? Are there any other questions that you would like to ask your future self? You're going to ask your future self one final question. What name other than your first name are you called by? A special name. Could be a metaphor or a symbol of your essence. What is this name? And then bringing this visit to a close, you can thank your future self for being present with you today and sharing so much wisdom. And you're going to find your way back to the beam of light. And journey back up that beam, watching this world in the future grow even smaller as you move out into space. And you see the ball of blue-green below you, clouds swirling around it. Noticing that your beam of light has intersected with a new beam of light. It's going to bring you back to this year and this location. Following this beam of light back to the present time on Earth, traveling down this beam, noticing the Earth getting bigger and bigger. Moving farther down the beam, notice the geography of the area, the skyline, the landscape, and finally back to the room you're in, right here. And in a few moments, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And at the count of 1, you'll feel refreshed and alert, as if you've had the perfect amount of rest. Knowing you can remember everything you wish of this inner journey. When you open your eyes, just remain silent and jot down any things that you want to remember about your journey. I'll give you maybe 5 minutes to do that writing. 3, coming back to the present time, becoming more alert and refreshed. On 2, you can just stretch your body in any way that feels good and feel the ground underneath you. And then on 1, you can open your eyes and then just grab a piece of paper nearby. Take the next 5 or so minutes to jot things down. Taking another minute. And then when we're ready, we're going to start to do a little bit of moving. So we're going to do hip opening and heart opening. That's what I like to do in this class. So you're going to start by lengthening out your right leg. We're going to do a side body stretch. I'm looking for my blocks. They're underneath my laptop. So we're going to take a side body stretch. I'm going to give you an option. You can have just your left foot on the inside of the right leg, or you might step your left leg across. So your left knee is stacking on top of your right. And then you can either stay like this with the leg extended, or it might be comfortable for you to send the right knee back. Okay, and then we're going to come into a side body stretch. So your right elbow is going to land, and then your left arm will lift up towards the side, or you might just be on the palm lifting like this. So we're going to be holding into this stretch for 3 minutes. If your arm gets too heavy at any point, feel free to support yourself. I've propped my hand up to hold my head because my head is feeling really heavy. And as you're coming into this shape, just let the music and let your mood move you. Kind of letting your imagination run wild with whatever that visualization was. Staying for about another minute. And coming all the way up. And then just uncross the legs. And notice kind of how you're feeling, maybe rocking the legs from side to side. And then we'll go the other way. So extend your left leg, step your right knee across, and then either stay like this or cross your left knee under. And then we'll land our left palm or our left elbow and reach our right arm up. I don't do a lot of side body stretching. It just doesn't occur to me as like an area of the body to stretch. I don't know why. And I remember the first time I did this pose, it was kind of relatively recently. It was like within the past year for the mindful life practice. And I just realized how much of my side body was like stuck. And I think when we think heart opening, we often just think like puffing out through the chest, but there's also kind of spreading through the sides as well. Just another minute. Just take a few more breaths. And then lift all the way up. Good, we'll uncross the legs. And then just rock your knees from side to side. All right, we're gonna come into a shape. We're gonna tuck our toes under. My AirPods are dying. There I go. Tuck the toes under and then sit the hips back on the heels. If this is too much for you, by the way, you can just stay flat on the heels. Have my arms out like this. We're gonna come into eagle arms, which is why I've opened my arms into goalpost. And we're gonna weave the right arm under, and either grip opposite shoulders or weave the forearms together. And we're just going to hold this pose for 2 minutes. And then we'll do it for 2 minutes on the opposite side. Good, stay for a few more breaths. And then we're going to open our arms and cross the other way. Holding for 2 minutes on this side. So 4 minutes. Just staying for a few more breaths. Cross the arms, cross paddle out. Your feet. All right, got one more opening and neck stretching. Okay, so we're gonna do a fire log pose, which is double pigeon. So you're gonna lay your left shin across the width of the mat. If this is not working for your body, by the way, you can always just come into a thread the needle or a regular pigeon pose. You guys all kind of know what those options look like, so I'm not gonna demo them. If you wanna try the fire log, basically you're gonna be stacking your right ankle on top of your left knee and flexing your toes, and you might have your knee. You might drop it. Nice. And other ways that you can do this is also just okay, with our fire log at the same time, we're going to do some neck stretching. I'm going to get a double here. You drop your right earlobe down towards your right shoulder. Land your right palm on the side of the spine. Next, look all the way up. Cross the leg. Nice. Drop the chin. We'll come into our fire log the opposite way. You might notice, like me, I'm feeling this imbalance. Like there's feeling a little bit more tightness in my left hip. My left knee feels a lot higher. You prop yourself up and then stretch the other way. your head all the way up. Just uncross the legs. That is my utmost we're going to do before next time. Very butterfly. It's much and always do that block. And then I'm going to use my other block. Forehead. I can fully let go. With each moment, you can throw the color into the shape. A few more breaths. And roll all the way up. Move the block. Just bring your body to a crisp pause. And I invite you to figure out your body right now for class. I'm going to take legs up the wall, but you're welcome to stay seated or take blocks out or anything, child's pose. Know that I'm going to time is up. Giving your fingers and your toes a wake up wiggle. A nice sweet stretch through the body. Curling the knees into the chest, giving your body a sweet little hug. And then just making your way up to your seated shape. No hurries or worries to get there. And eventually placing the palms at the heart center. We'll close with our intention. It's an ancient intention, but it is the original intention. It's passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our practice remain steady and our efforts remain continuous, and that our yoga serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe and happy and healthy and free, and may the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So we'll finish with an Om sound, an inhale and exhale, and then inhale through to make the Om. So taking a large breath in, and then a deep breath out. Big breath in. Thank you so much for sharing the space and the practice, the light in me. It sees and it honors the light in you. Namaste.